Good morning. Welcome back, Market Snipers. This is Jesse. We're getting started right at 9 o'clock. Of course, we have a lot to cover again. We're going to get into Bitcoin. Still bullish on the weekly chart, still bullish in higher time frames, but Bitcoin just flashed a pending sell signal on the 4-hour chart. We'll definitely take a look at that. Bitcoin dominance seemed like it was kind of leading the way yesterday for Bitcoin. So we're going to see some crypto assets continue to bounce, like Near. Near is up 9.23%. We're going to cover that today. It's a pending buy signal on the weekly chart. We are talking about a potential pending buy signal this week, last week, and we've been covering it day by day, every single day. It's been smashed through the fourth target. So we're going to take a look at that. We're going to look at the NASDAQ, the Dow Jones, SP 500, just as usual, just as we do every single day, the first 15 to 30 minutes of the stream. And in the second half of the stream, we're going to get through all your comments. We're going to chart all your requests. We got a lot to cover today, a lot of things to talk about, the Fed Watch tool and the SP 500 of companies underneath or above the 200-day moving average, which we keep talking about. Many investors believe that is a bear market. So I've been covering that on the Twitter X app for a long time. With that, let's jump right into it and make the screen a little bit bigger. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, ABK, Aldo. Good morning. Welcome back. We're going to get into all the comments. Again, Bitcoin is still bullish in higher time frames. Bitcoin was ultra bullish, as you can see. We kind of zoom in here on the weekly chart. It was ultra bullish on the weekly candle. It currently is not. We currently have a green candle and no longer an orange candle. After waking up and hitting the second longer term target to the upside, wicked up there again. So double wicks up there at 35,240-ish. Bubble donkey back, donkey on board. You got it. But as we were talking about, the lower time frames for Bitcoin flashing a pending sell signal on the 4-hour chart. So we're going to circle back. We're going to come back to that. If I forget, please remind me in the comments. But we're going to circle back to the 4-hour, but we just want to take a look at the overall weekly charts real fast. We've got Bitcoin dominance, still ultra bullish currently right now, but it seemed like it was kind of leading the way on the lower time frames of Bitcoin. So does that mean, crypto and Bitcoin's going to retrace, or does that mean that Bitcoin's going to retrace and we get some larger pumps on some crypto assets, right? Can we keep Near, Cardano, DOT? Can we keep those pumping, right? Can we keep those pumping? Please serve for my family, right? So that's Bitcoin dominance, but still overall ultra bullish on Bitcoin dominance. NASDAQ, right? The NASDAQ had a sell signal last week, and we are talking about this on the live stream. We're covering it on the live stream that it was starting to look like it was such a massive move down. We were talking about it on October 12th on the live stream. You can go back to this. Doc, hi from Germany. Welcome back, Doc. We were talking about the NASDAQ on the daily chart, October 12th. This is when I sent the text to my family. Hey, talk to your financial advisor. Talk to your financial planner. Let them know. I think there's we're going to see much lower prices on the NASDAQ, right? Talk to your people. I'm not their financial advisor. And lo and behold, after taking that short at 15,314, prices come back down 7.71%. Now, for you crypto traders, for you Bitcoin traders, that doesn't sound like a lot. But we're talking about the NASDAQ, right? The NASDAQ dropped 7.1% in 10 trading days, right? That is a lot, right? That's a massive move for that. So what we have here is this is the longer term target box, hit it, bounce, right? And then broke through it, right? So it seems like after some profit taking, and we talked about this, right? We talked about this on the live stream. If you don't believe me, go back to the live stream. But we talked about it. It's all documented. It's all on there, right? October 26th on Thursday. We talked about this, right? And even Thursday night after the close, you see this wick down here at 14,014, right? 14,141, right? at least on the futures chart. Thursday night, I put out a post with all the details in the Discord talking about, could we see a bounce into the end of the week? Could we see a bounce into the end of the month? Could we see a bounce into the early part of November, right? Get that retracement. And I put that out Thursday night, right? I took profits here, right? I took profits here. It seemed like there was some profit taking. There was a wick down there. And somebody, some big player, not me, some big player front ran my second biggest target, and coincidentally the 200-day moving average, right? So if we look at the 200-day moving average, let's see, 200-day, let's move this to the day, right? So it was coming in on the 26th. It was right in that target box, and it's a moving average, right? So it moves, and now it's back above. My targets don't move, right? My targets don't move for the most part, right? But the 200-day moving average is moving, and at that time it was at 14,000, just above 14,000, and now it's at 14,082, right? So still expecting bounces. The weekly chart is still bearish, right? So let's kind of map it out like this. And so temporarily, I put in this retracement target box. I got kind of lazy. I didn't do target 1, 2, 3, or 4. I just put it into one target box here and, kind of waiting for a retracement. So could we see a retracement, right, from the profit taking? Could we see a retracement back in the trending dots? Let the trending dots catch up, let the moving averages catch up, and then price just rolls over. And this would look like a bear flag, right? This would look like a bear flag. Yes, that is possible. Is it possible price comes back up, wicks up into this target box, and then rolls over? Yes, I believe that is possible. Is it possible that it gets a higher bounce up into the middle of the target box like this and puts in like a lower low and then rolls over? Yes, I think that's possible. Is it possible it retraces all the way up to the higher part of the target box, comes back down, and then puts in a lower high, right? And then rolls over like that? Yes, that is possible. So it could take days, it could take weeks, and it could even take possibly even a month, right? This bounce here from August 18th all the way up to the top here was about a month, right? And before the confirmed breakdown, it was a little over a month. So just keep that in mind. It's not just, it's typically not, and sometimes it is, but most of the time it's just not straight down, right? Expecting bounces along the way, right? That's what we're expecting. That's the NASDAQ. Similar explanations on the Dow Jones. But what's interesting is on what we don't have on the NASDAQ is on the Dow Jones, we had price oversold, right? Because it's been bearish longer. So we had price oversold, right? Followed by a reversal candle. And let's just take a look, see if there was any divergence, right? So one of my favorite things that we're continuing to watch over here as snipers, and you get this in, you get the sharpshooter RSI if you're in recorded coaching for $79 a month, right? You get this and it'll tell you, like if I change the settings, this is going to show up as divergence, right? And of course, I teach you how to do it as well, right? So we got divergence here, followed by a reversal candle. And that is one of my favorite things to watch now, right? I've been watching divergence for a long time, but the divergence followed by a reversal candle, I've been following that for, I don't even know, at least 6 to 9 months. I've been watching and watching and watching it. And then I finally put it on the sharpshooter candles, the reversal candle. So I studied it for a long time before I ever added it to the sharpshooter candles. And so it's on the sharpshooter candles for a reason. And I definitely like it after divergences. So it's one more check mark. It's one more thing to watch, right? So that's the Dow Jones. So it's still bearish overall in the weekly chart, letting the trending dots catch up. It's still below the 200-day moving average. And why we're going to talk about the 200-day moving average more and more is because we're going to look at a chart here of the S&P 500, right? So we'll get into all that. MACD on the weekly chart, below the zero line, still trending down, right? Getting a bounce here as of right now, letting the EMA catch up on the weekly chart, right? So expecting a bounce, possibly a little bit larger bounce up here, maybe back up into the 33,000, 34,000 area. We'll see how it plays out. See if there's a larger bounce. You know, maybe there's a Santa Claus rally, right? So that's the Dow Jones as of right now. Bullish divergence followed by a reversal candle. We're expecting bounces along the way. It's just not from 35,860 straight down to $30,000, right? It doesn't happen that way. Our jobs would be much easier if it did, right? SP 500 looking very similar. Bullish. Oh, actually, I take that back. SP 500 does not have bullish divergence, right? Does not have bullish divergence, but it did have a reverse candle here, and it was oversold. So oversold reverse candle. So that looks similar to the Dow Jones. Russell 2000. I'm going to say there's divergence here. So there's divergence here. There's oversold candle, right? Followed by reverse candle. Russell 2000 is more bearish though, right? So if you go back to the weekly chart, it's more bearish. It's been leading the way to the downside. Russell 2000 has been more bearish. It's well below the 200-day moving average. Broke all the trend lines. Still below that key support area, that key target support area that's now flipped into resistance, right? So everything's kind of trending down the Russell 2000. Still expecting any bounces to be sold off. Are we smashing the likes? Let's get on there and smash the likes. One thing I got to point out: we had our best likes on the live stream so far on October 30th, 2 streams ago, right? 61 likes. So thank you. Our goal is 100. Yesterday, we had a major drop off with 37 likes. Help me, help you, help me. Let's smash the subscribe button and let's smash the subscribe button and let's smash the like button, right? Smash it. Let's help me, help you, help me. We had 61 likes. Thanks for all of your support. I appreciate it on October 30th, followed by Halloween. It was a scary stream with only 37 likes. Man, we got to jump in. The replay crew needs to help out. We need everyone's help there. So we've had our best is 87 likes on the videos. So please continue to support, help me, and my vow is to try to bring it the best I can. Help us sniper the markets together. I need everyone to bring it the best you can, smashing the like, sharing it, and helping me back. So I appreciate all of your support. Let's continue to do it. Let's beat 61 likes. Let's get 100 likes. Let's start breaking our own records every single day. We're on our 40th consecutive live stream, Monday through Friday. We haven't missed a Monday through Friday, even with spooky Halloween. We have not missed it. Okay, so the 200-day moving average, right? Let's go back to the S&P 500. The S&P 500 is finally below the 200-day moving average, right? It was below the 200-day moving average way back here. And this is something we've been talking about over and over again. We've been talking about the Magnificent Seven, and we can move over to the Magnificent Seven right after this. The Magnificent Seven seems to be holding up the S&P 500. The Magnificent Seven seems to be holding up the NASDAQ, right? So it seems like it's holding it up. And if we go over this chart, that's what we're going to take a look at, right? So this daily view, this is the stockcharts.com. This is the SPX. This is all stocks above the 200-day moving average, right? So we're talking about this. SP 500 is no longer above the 200-day moving average, right? It is below it. And if you go over here, all stocks of the SP 500, percent of stocks, as you can see, above the 200 is less than 32%. 32% of all S&P 500 stocks are above the 200-day moving average. What does that mean? It means 68% basically of all stocks of the S&P 500 are below it. It reached as low as 23% of all S&P 500 stocks are above the 200-day moving average, right? That was a massive low. So we had a high, we had a low, a lower high, a lower low, lower high, all the way down, right? All the way since August of this year, continuing trend downward, right? I even have the RSI on here is really, no, I'm sorry, the MACD on the daily chart is really low, right? This is the weekly view, right? Below the 200-day moving average, right? MACD is crossed below way back here in what is that? August, right? And is really below the zero line, right? So it is bearish on this SP 500 chart that is showing that the percent of stocks below the 200-day moving average. You could even say this looks like a death cross. This is on here they have the 50-day and the 200-day, right? So you can even call that a death cross back here in early October. We had another massive low. We'll put in another lower high, right? So that is the SP 500. Just want to kind of talk about that because the S&P 500 is back below the 200-day moving average. The Russell 2000 has been back below it. The Dow Jones is back below the 200-day moving average. And what would be next? Would the NASDAQ 200-day moving average, would price go back below it? It seems like it. It seems like it's lagging time-wise. And if it does, we're going to see the second sniper target box hit, possibly the third, and possibly the fourth. Then we'll talk about longer term. Will it take out this pivot like the Russell 2000 did? Will the SP 500 take out this pivot low over here? Will the Dow Jones come over and take out this pivot low, then retest this target, then possibly lower? Then who knows if it comes back down to March 2020 lows like Amazon did, like Meta and all of that, right? So that is a lot to talk about it. Let's move over. A little bit happier is Magnificent Seven is bouncing today. Thank God for a bounce, right? Everything is back to normal. Everything is okay. We don't even have a pending sell on the video weekly chart. Why are you so bearish, Jesse? You're so bearish. Momentum Mori forever. Welcome back. Did I miss NQ? Where did you put your stop loss on this one? I'm not. We'll get into all the comments. Momentum Mori forever. We're going to get into it and cover it all. NVIDIA weekly chart. The trending dots are still trending down, right? After target one, is it finding support and will it continue to roll over? You can see everything is trending down on the weekly chart. Daily chart is still bearish on the daily chart, still getting a bounce. Could it bounce back above the trending dots? Could it bounce and come back and back test this trend line and put in a lower high? Definitely. It is possible, right? So especially when the weekly chart still hasn't even become bearish yet, it's possible these bounces could be a little bit higher for NVIDIA, right? It's hard to kill a bull. As they say, Meta, big move down, followed by a bounce back in the trending dots right now. It's running into resistance, letting the MACD catch up, but still below the zero line. Getting a bounce today in November 1st. Amazon is back above the 200-day moving average. It was well below it, hit March 2020 lows, right? It is currently below the 200-week moving average, I believe. It was. I still believe it is. I think it was back up here, so be aware of that. But it's possible, it's still above the 200-day moving average. It's bouncing up. See if it gets it. We were talking about this the past few days when it bounced up, right? Would it fill this gap right here? It has just filled the 135 gap, right? So this gap right here, we were watching and we were talking about the last couple of days on the live streams. We were talking about, will it fill that gap? So that's where we're going to continue to watch there. Amazon, this full retracement mode, it's hitting targets to the upside. Will it put in a lower high? Will it come back down and retest the 200-day moving average? That remains to be seen. I'm not in Amazon long or short. Microsoft still battling, right? Still battling, still looking to put in a lower high at some point. We were talking about, is this the lower high, right? Put in a lower low. It put in a low here, put in a lower low. Still waiting for the overall lower high to be put in. Still haven't called it. We talked about calling it back here, right? It was starting to look like it, and then they gapped it all the way up, right? And then they pushed it all the way back down, and then they pushed it all the way back up, right? So, like I said, it's hard to kill a bull. Where is that lower high going to be put in? Is it going to be here? It was not here. Was not here. Will it be here? Will it be all the way back up here? Who knows where that lower high is going to be put in? Waiting and watching. Microsoft. I'm not currently in a Microsoft position, long or short. Tesla. Haven't seen Tesla John on here in a couple of days. Hopefully he's doing well. Maybe he's on the replay crew. Tesla John, comment if you're on the replay crew. It's still ultra bearish on the daily chart. Could it be finding bottom temporarily? Could it be finding, is it oversold? Yes, it's been oversold, right? It's been oversold since October 20th. And then that's sometimes when the magic happens, right? It's still ultra bearish right now. There's still no sign of a reversal yet. This would be guessing as of right now, in my opinion, based off the daily chart. The weekly chart is still bearish, right? Still bearish. Everything is still trending down. So, but expect bounces along the way. So could it get, flip back and become unbearish, right? Maybe even come back and retest the trending dots and the 200-day moving average. It's in one of those stocks that finally went back below the 200-day moving average. We're talking about it here, SP 500, the percent of stocks that are below the 200-day, that are above the 200-day moving average and below the 200-day moving average. Tesla has become one of those stocks as of October 20th. So before that, it was one of the stocks that was above the 200-day moving average since May 2023, right? So Tesla below the 200-day moving average. Apple was below the 200-day moving average. One of the stocks that just went below it is trying to regain the 200-day moving average. Could just be a bounce after this massive move in Apple. Apple was a $3 trillion asset. So in that move there, a 9% move in a matter of how many days is that? A 9% move from wick to wick is 10 trading days, 10 stock market trading days for Apple. It dropped 9%. So we're expecting bounces along the way. 9% is not a massive move for crypto. 9% is not a massive move for most stocks. 9% for a former $3 trillion asset is a massive move. It was a big deal that it went below the 200-day moving average for many investors, right? And then as soon as it does, you start to see a lot of late perma bulls start to flip bearish, and it bounces right back around, right? So currently at $2.685 trillion. At the top, it was just over $3 trillion. So a 9% move. That's a massive move in a short period of time. Expect bounces along the way for Apple. Still bearish on the weekly chart. Google, still bearish on the weekly chart. Could get a little bit of a bounce here after filling that gap. It was a massive move down in a short period of time. Google, the market cap on that is 1.57 trillion. So when you're looking at a matter of from this wick to this wick is 11 trading days, had a 14.73% move. That is a massive move on $1.5 trillion. That is huge, right? So there's a gap up here at 135. Could it fill the gap? Could it come back up and retest this trending dots? Could it come all the way back up, retest this trend line up here? Yes, at some point, expecting bounces along the way. That is the Magnificent Seven. We're going to look at Ethereum. Let's zoom it out on the weekly chart, right? Still above the 200-day moving average. The weekly chart looks like the MACD is crossing over bullish. We have a pending buy signal on RSI weekly chart, right? We had a buy signal last week, and it's back above. So will Ethereum follow Bitcoin and hit target 2, right? Will Ethereum follow Bitcoin and hit target 2? We don't know yet. It looks like it found support on this upward trend line. It's currently above the 200-day moving average, had a buy signal on the weekly chart, And now RSI and MACD, are starting to flip around as well. Solana, ultra bullish on the weekly chart. We haven't even changed the target yet, right? So this target has been hit. It's a longer term target for Solana. Did I say Solana? I always say Solana. Solana, right? Trending dots are way down here, though. It's getting pretty far extended. It's at $23, right? But the trend is your friend until the end. Make sure that you don't forget to take profits along the way, right? Push the trade as long as you can, but also don't forget to take profits along the way, right? Had that breakout, had the buy signal on the weekly chart. Very similar to what we just saw on Ethereum. So what if Solana, I said it correctly, what if Solana led the way on Ethereum, had a buy signal and got back above the 200-day moving average, right? And then consolidated for a couple weeks and then had a massive move, blasted through all the shorter term targets, and now is blasting through major target one on Solana, is up 7% today. So from that weekly buy signal back above the 200-day moving average is currently up 73%. This is what we do, folks. This is not new. And if you've been here on the live stream since September 6th, you're starting to see this. If you've been following me if you've been in the Discord for a year and a half, 6 months, you've already recognized, what we're continuing to do on a daily basis. If you've been following me on Twitter X app for 1 year, 1.5, 2 years, then you already know. If you're newer, awesome, welcome. And you're going to continue to see this. If you come back to the channel, this is what you're going to continue to see. Calling it as we see it, despite the news, despite the noise, despite the narratives. We're watching the charts. We're trading the charts as they are, and let the news tell us what's happening afterwards. Speaking of the news, we're 27 minutes into this. How many likes do we have? Are we smashing it? We need so many likes. We need to get back on track here. We need so many likes. It's not even funny, right? Speaking of the news, 1 hour and 32 minutes from now, the CME FedWatch tool says that 98.1% target rate that the Fed does nothing, right? It stays at 525 to 550, 98.1%. Do we care, right? Do we care? This is the news. This is the narratives. We're trading the charts in front of us, despite what that happens. And forward thinking, everyone talks about forward thinking. The market is forward thinking. Well, let's take a look at it, right? No change in December, right? So no change in December. Forward thinking, not much of a change in January 2024, right? March, not much of a change in rates. People are thinking in March 2024, right? 5 months. Does that mean that the Fed's going to continue to allow the markets to correct into March 2024? We don't know. We don't care. We're going to watch the charts and call it out as we see it. May 2024. Now it's starting to get 50-50, right? Getting close to that 50-50, 45.7%, no change, right? June. Finally, in June 2024, we're talking about 7 months from now, the majority is starting to think that there's going to be a reduction in rates, right? So doesn't matter, right? Doesn't even matter what they're going to say. It's 98.7% that there's going to be no change. Doesn't matter to us, right? It's all news. It's all narrative. We're trading the charts. No matter what the Fed does, we're watching the buy signal and taking entries. And if you even took an entry down here, like based off of the daily chart, you probably even got in even better, and you're probably up 100%. But based off the weekly chart, it's about a 73% move on Solana, right? Chainlink. Did the Fed tool, did the Fed minutes today tell us anything? No. But are the charts telling us what is possible for Ethereum, what is possible for Cardano, what is possible for Near, and what is possible for DOT, and what is possible for Matic, right? A buy signal on the weekly chart, back above the 200-day moving average. Is this the theme? If so, what a massive move that was from that buy signal on the weekly chart. 56.82% down to where it's currently at right now. from the buy signal on the weekly chart when it got back above the 200-day moving average all the way to the top wick, 72%. Is that a common theme now? Is that a theme? Matic doesn't even have a buy signal yet on the weekly chart, is not even back above the 200-day moving average, has hit targets 2 of 4 so far on the daily chart, right? So we were early on it. Buy signal back here on the daily chart. Target 1, target 2, getting close to that 200-day moving average. Maybe in the next week or two, we see a buy signal on Matic. It is possible. No guarantee over here. None of this is financial advice. Do your own research and make sure you know what you're doing, right? And don't risk more than you can afford to lose. Cardano, right? Rejected off the 200-day moving average, right? Buy signal way back here, 25 cents. We've been talking about this. We've been covering it. Broke through, went ultra bullish. It's consolidating, letting the trending dots catch up. Let's look at the weekly chart. I posted this. There was a pending buy signal last week, and then it went away. There's a green trending dot, right? On the weekly chart. There was a pending buy signal when price was getting up to the 200-day moving average, right? And getting close to target 2. There was a pending buy signal last week. There's a pending buy signal this week so far. Will there be a pending buy signal today? Will there be a pending buy signal this week? Will there be a pending buy signal this week or next week? We don't know. We don't know when it's going to happen. It flashed last week. It flashed this week, right? Bitcoin down 0.46%. Not much has changed. Still hovering around 34,500. We're going to get into it. We're going to look at the lower time frame still. Take a breath. Smash the subscribe button. Smash the like button. Help me, help you, help me. Near. There we go. Near. Gotta smash the like button for this one. We're celebrating near today. Virtual high fives. We're celebrating near today. Doesn't mean the pending buy signal on the weekly chart can't disappear like DOT did, like Cardano did, like Matic did. Doesn't mean it can't disappear, but we're celebrating near here. I'm still in my position. My last entry was, where was that last entry? Let's look at the daily chart. I'm looking at my whiteboard over there. I can't see it from here. Buy signal just under $1, right? The buy signal was at $1.05. Got back in here, just above there, probably $1.03, $3, $4, whatever it was. I got it written on the board somewhere. And then actually scaled in more at $1.13, right? So I scaled in more at $1.13, hit target 1, and wow, what a thing of beauty. It is ultra bullish on near daily chart. We've been talking about it. We've been covering it. All the naysayers, right? You know, I'm sorry that I'm not sorry that there's bullish divergence, right? Going back from August to October, bullish divergence, right? Followed by a breakout of the downward trend line, right? Going all the way back to February 2023, breakout, right? Followed by a buy signal, followed by target 1, followed by target 2, followed by target 3, followed by target 4. Smashed it. We talked about this. We've been covering it on the live streams. We covered it in the videos. So if you went to the videos, let's get out of here. Videos. If you go back to is crypto breaking out back on September 28th? If you go back to crypto and BTC miners alert back on October 24th, we talked about it. We covered it. We covered it every single day. And here it is. We won't always be right. We won't always be 100% right. That is for sure. But near is on fire right now. The daily candles are on fire. The weekly, it could just be getting started. It is possible that it is just getting started. But from the breakout at say $1.05, right? $1.05, another way to say it. is currently up almost 40% from the buy signal, right? As of right now, it kind of feels like it's chasing right here, but it is possible. It is just getting started, like Solana, right? Solano, no, Solana. Oh my God, I always do that. Solana, right? It could be just breaking out here, like Solana at $23, right? It's possible it could just be breaking out with the buy signal like Chainlink at $6, almost $7, right? It is possible, right? It is possible. If it does, wow, it's going to be amazing. It is going to be fun. It's going to be incredible. And it is possible it comes up and hits these targets. And if it does, even from this pending buy signal right now, that is a move of 200 and something percent, right? Even from the buy signal at $1.05 to the middle of the target, it's 300 something percent, 600, 800%, right? Please, sir, for my sniper family, please, sir, for my own family, and please, sir, for my own account. I appreciate it. Please let us have that. Dot. Could Dot be lagging time-wise, right? Could Dot and Cardano be lagging time-wise? Andre Brits, what's up, Jesse? What's up, Andre? Welcome back to the channel. We're going to get through all the comments. Just trying to power through all these charts right now. Dot breaking out of this downward trend line. No pending buy signal on Dot yet. Could it be lagging time-wise? I hope so, right? Will it regain the 200-day moving average? I hope so. Will it hit this fourth target similar to near? I hope so. So back on the daily chart, we had the breakout there. We had the buy signal back here at $3.90. Then it moved up. It consolidated. It was even looking like a bullish pennant, right? And then broke out, right? Many naysayers saying no, saying no, saying no. I saw it in the comments. Johnny C, good morning. Johnny C, good morning. Longtime sniper, more than a year. Welcome back to the live stream. If you missed the first 35 minutes, you're just getting here. Don't miss it. Get on that replay crew. Definitely get on that replay crew. I think it's worth it. We're spitting fire here. Welcome back, Johnny C. Many naysayers. No, it's not going to break out. It broke out, right? Consolidating again, letting the trending dots catch up, letting the 200-day moving average catch up. Will it break out similar to near? Oh my God, that was amazing. And it might just be getting started. Doesn't mean that's not going to be pullbacks along the way. Doesn't mean it doesn't consolidate for a couple of weeks like Solana did. Solana did, right? It doesn't mean it won't do that, right? It doesn't mean it won't consolidate for a couple of weeks. Doesn't mean Ethereum won't consolidate for a couple of weeks, right? So be aware of that, right? Be aware of that. However, it could just go straight there. We don't know. So near Dot, Cardano, right, was pending a buy signal last week. This week, it seems like they're getting close. Seems like they could be hitting all four targets similar to near and all the other ones we talked about. Whoo, deep breath. Smash the like. Let's rock and roll. Let's go. Smash the subscribe button. Let's do it. Let's take a quick look at the Bitcoin miners, and then let's get into requests. Where are all the requests? Can we do US oil? Yes, Aldo, we can do US oil. We'll take a look at it. Let's look at MicroStrategy, still bullish on the weekly chart. Bitfarm hasn't even flipped bullish on the weekly chart yet. It's still early, still putting people on edge, still bearish on the weekly chart, still bearish on the daily chart, below the trending dots, below the green trending dots. It's a wild animal. Could it be finding support? It's possible. Let's look at the 1 hour chart. 1 hour chart is bearish. The daily chart is bearish. The weekly chart is bearish. It was starting to, let's see, yesterday I posted in Discord. It looked like it was going to it had a pending buy signal on the 1 hour chart, and then quickly flipped back around and closed without it, right? So no buy signal on the 1 hour chart. Yesterday I posted in Discord. I was posting 1 hour charts. Riot was pending a buy signal. I posted that in the Discord. No, Riot had, what is it? No, yeah, yesterday I posted in the Discord, Riot had a pending buy signal as well. And it actually did have a pending buy signal on the 1 hour chart. Marathon Digital was pending a buy signal, flipped back around bearish, right? Is it just a matter of time? Will they bounce as well? I hope so, right? We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yesterday, there's a buy signal in Hut, flip back around. Still currently bearish on the even on the 1 hour chart, bearish on the daily chart, bearish on the weekly chart. It is possible it could be finding support at a key target area and could flip around bullish. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Gold is bearish on the 1 hour chart. Gold futures, I was over on Forex Gold and I was shorting gold back here yesterday, right? With very high leverage, I might add, right? And on that quick, actually shorted back here on a very, very short time frame, like a 5 minute chart, right here. Actually, let's look over at gold, Forex, XAU. Just for purposes of saving time, right? I was on these lower time frames, shorted again. What a massive move. This is a massive move with high leverage, right? So high leverage, you're starting to see the breakdown here with high leverage. That was a massive move and made more on this move on a day trade than I do in all of Market Sniper in a month, right? So, swing trading is my main income. Day trading is like secondary, and then Market Sniper is still in hobby mode, right? So, but I appreciate everyone's support. I appreciate everyone, and I appreciate the community that we're building over there. But I made more on day trading here and here on shorting gold on Forex in the matter of a day or two in the entire month of Market Sniper. So that's not to brag. That's just to talk about that. Market Sniper is still in hobby mode. So, JPG, can you check the FTM chart? Sure. Yeah, we can take a look at that. So let's get off the 1 hour chart, but I just want to kind of talk about that for a second, and then of course let's get back to the higher time frames. U.S. oil, but let's jump back here. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. We talked about the 4 hour chart, right? The daily chart for Bitcoin is still ultra bullish, right? Still ultra bullish. There's no signs of a current breakdown right now. The weekly chart is currently ultra bullish. You saw that the candle was flashing that it was no longer ultra bullish. So it's still battling it right now. And you have to err on side of caution of like anytime any shorts on the lower time frames, you'd have to be on a much lower time frame. And do you really want to counter trade when it's still ultra bullish on higher time frames? I personally don't. I wouldn't be shorting it there. I'd be waiting for like a higher probability reversal way in the future. But it doesn't mean there's not a retracement on the lower time frames, and then that could be a long on the bounce opportunity more so than a breakdown, right? So we'll continue to watch it. But what I want to show is on the 4 hour chart. I was talking about it. I think I even put it in the description. Right before going live, we had a reversal candle yesterday on Monday, right? And then on this candle here, it pushed up all the way to 35,200. And then it was pending a sell signal. So it was pending a sell signal early this morning as well. So it was flipping. Tesla John. Hey, Jesse, I'm still here. I've been on the replay crew as of late again today and catching up at 1.25 speed. No problem. Welcome back, Tesla John. I wasn't aware that you're on the replay crew. If you're on the replay crew, Tesla John and everyone else, make sure you're commenting. And I am responding. I believe I'm hitting all the comments, right? So I am responding to all comments. So if you have questions or anything you want me to chart and you're on the replay crew, then definitely comment. I'm looking at all the comments. I'm going through it. I believe I'm 100% on replying to comments that are not automatic spam and automatic bots. And those are annoying, by the way. But so it was pending a sell signal on the 4 hour chart. It no longer is. But could that happen on this candle or possibly next candle? We've got a potential, that's an ugly wick to the upside. What's happening? with the oh 1 hour 14 minutes. Do we care? Do we care? We already ranted about that. Do we really care? No. Rick's Moneymakers Helton coming in late, coming in hot, but present. Been fishing this morning. Awesome, Rick. Oh man, fishing sounds great. Did you catch anything? The only thing I don't like is if I'm fishing and I don't even get a bite, right? If I don't get a bite for like an hour, Andre, Jesse, do you have a paid group where I can join and copy swing trades? We don't do copy swing trades. I'm going through a very bad patch with my trading. I need to win a few. All right, so we're gonna come back to all the comments. Hold on tight, Andre. I have some thoughts on that one. Pending sell signal was on the last candle. I just want to finish this thought. We got a red dot there, right? So possible that in the near future we had a reverse candle on the 4-hour chart. That's a wick up there, all the way up there, taking out liquidations back above this candle, right? So, I mean, those are all signs of that. We could see, MACD had a bearish crossover a long time ago. It's nearing that zero line. So we'll see if it flips into a sell signal. There hasn't been a sell signal on the 4-hour chart since October 9th. That is insane. Almost a month, right? Almost a month without a pending sell signal on the 4-hour chart. I would say it's due, right? We're catching bass. Awesome. The wife and I both. Awesome. Rick's Moneymakers Helton. What up to your wife? Shout out to your wife. Good quality time with the family. And awesome that you're catching bass. That's cool. So we're going to get into all the comments, but I just want to finish that pending sell signal on the 4-hour chart. Will we get a pending sell signal there? We'll continue to watch it. We'll continue to sniper the markets together. And let's jump into all of the comments. Let's do it. Rock and roll. West Diddy, first one in the house. Let's go. Winning Wednesday with J.O. Jesse Olson. What's up, my man? Good morning, market snipers. ABK. I could not snipe good today. Market went up. Okay. Not sure. Were you shorting the market on bounces? Aldo, good morning. Olson, what up? Bubble Donkey, welcome back. Aldo, can we do U.S. oil? Definitely. U.S. oil. Let's look at U.S. oil. I have it on here. I do have it on the watch list. Let's take a look at it. It was breaking down the other day. Let's see. There we go. There we go. U.S. oil. It's bearish on the 4-hour chart, right? Bearish on the daily chart, right? That was a high. This is a lower high. Broke down from multiple trend lines, multiple targets to the downside. It had a wick up to $83. Still bearish on the daily chart. Pending sell signal on the weekly chart. Aldo, let me know. Can we do US oil? What are you doing? Are you looking for a long? Are you waiting patiently? Are you in a short position? Let me know what you are doing, Aldo. We're on US oil. Let me know. We're catching bass. Oh, yeah, I already saw that comment. Oops. So on the weekly chart, what's interesting is there was a reversal candle, right? Then it bounced and it kind of trapped in some more bulls and then reversed back down. And then another weekly candle back below the trend line, another weekly candle back below the trending dots. And now this is starting to look like follow through. It is trending towards the 200-day moving average. Very close to that very thin target box. That seems like a very thin target box. There's probably more reasons why. So probably around that, just above that $78 to call it $76 the target box. But also been killing it with Solana. Jesse, thanks so much for your education. It's giving me confidence to trade. Awesome, my man. I want to see that. I want to hear that in the comments. I love to see people winning. I love to see people making money over there. We might need to get a testimonial. If you're not camera shy, Rick, let's get a video testimonial. I'm not asking for much, right? So, Aldo, pending sell signal on the weekly chart after a reversal candle, after a lower high. Daily chart is still bearish, lower high. It's trending towards the 200-day moving average. Not much else to talk about there. Donkey on board, yes. Hi from Germany. Doc, welcome back. I love it. Hi. Memento Mori forever. Hi, did I miss NASDAQ? Yes, you did. So we did cover the NASDAQ. Where did you put your stop loss on this one? Looks like it's bouncing in a bigger way, but I expect it to fail and drop again lower. Yeah, we talked about this. Even on the live streams I was talking about, I took profit, right? I did take profit. It looked like it was very wicky on last Thursday. So I took profit on that short already. Momentum more forever. I already took profit on Thursday on that wick, and then I posted in the Discord Thursday evening, right? Letting my people know what I did, even though this is not a copy trading service. The only thing that I have, right? The only thing that I have is, oh, by the way, Dan McMillan, I can tell he's a sniper in the Discord. Let me know if you're on Twitter, X app, or your YouTube and you're in the Discord. Let me know that you're a member and you're rocking the Sharpshooter Candles 3.10. The reason why I'm showing this is not only to sell Sharpshooter Candles 3.1. I'm going to plug my own stuff. I don't have affiliate links. I don't have affiliate sponsors. I got to plug myself. I'm not monetized on YouTube, right? So I got to plug what we're doing, right? Sharpshooter Candles 3.1. He's pointing out a green trending dot on the monthly chart. We just had a monthly close. So let's take a look at that. Thanks for pointing that out, Dan. I wasn't looking at that. Dan the man McMillan. I love it. Market Sniper, thanks for tagging me. Thanks for posting this. Thanks for showing this on here so we could talk about it live. He's put an arrow on here. Awesome. I love that. So, Dan, I didn't know you're a sniper. This is the Market Sniper Pro. So I might already be following you on Jesse Olson, but this is Market Sniper Pro. So on this account here. So make sure that if you're following me and tagging me, letting me know that obviously I know. So I'm going to hit the like and I'm going to repost that. So if you're a market sniper, I would love to repost your stuff just like this. Dan followed you back. I didn't know, but here you are. All right. So let's take a look at that. I want to point that out for that reason. So let's go back to Bitcoin monthly chart. Boom. We've got, so his trending dots, the settings are probably at the default settings, right? So default, the smoothing period for the trending dots is 21, right? He's probably got the trending dots on the monthly chart at the default of 21. For higher time frame reasons, Dan, I have mine at 15, right? So it's a little bit more aggressive. So it's cool that you pointed out the trending dot. So that's why it looks a little bit different. And also he's got the MACD indicators turned on, right? So a trending green dot, he's probably got the settings at 21. That's why it looks different. And also different exchanges look different too. So just be aware of that. But I have the trending dot flipped green back here in June, right? And yours just flipped green in October or November, right? What is that? Yeah, November, right? So just be aware that I have mine at 15. So it's a little bit more of an aggressive setting, but that's why it looks a little bit different. And then Dan has the MACD indicators turned on, right? Bullish crossover tells you when it has a bullish crossover on the MACD. And then it has MACD back above the zero line and stuff like that. So I do like that because I do have it turned on, not for like purposes on the stream and for like posting charts, just because it becomes too much. But I do like to know when it's a pending MACD bullish crossover or a pending MACD bearish crossover. I like the pendings a lot because it's in real time. It's not after the fact. It's in real time. So I do like that. But for purposes of streaming and purposes of posting charts, I don't have the MACD indicators flipped on. But we do have that on Sharpshooter Candles 3.1. We do have it on there. Be balanced. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. We're going to keep going through. I want to get through all the answer your question. It looks like bouncing in a bigger way, but I expect it to fail and drop. Yeah, we covered it. We covered the NASDAQ. We covered the Dow Jones. We covered SP 500. We've been covering it every single day. So if you missed the live streams, definitely go back. Memento Mori forever. Memento Mori forever. Equal weight. Yep. Yeah, we cover it every single day. So just go back to the live streams. Andre, what's up, Jesse? What's up, Andre? Welcome back. Johnny C, good morning. Longtime sniper. I realize that Johnny C's been in the Discord for more than a year, almost a year and a half. So Johnny C, what up, Johnny C? Uh, can you check the FTM chart, JPG? You got it. Let's look at FTM. I haven't looked at FTM in a while, right? So FTM, I might be on the watch list. Maybe not. So FTM, and then let me know what exchange, and then check the chart. Let me know what checking the chart means to you. Are you looking for a buy signal? Are you in a buy signal? Are you waiting patiently for a buy signal? Monthly chart is currently bearish. Let's drop down lower time frames. Weekly chart is currently bearish. However, FTM could be showing signs of strength, very similar to DOT, very similar to Cardano, very similar to what NIR was looking like, right? So let's zoom in here. Weekly chart below the 200-day moving average. And by the way, we're not using the moving averages for trading decisions. I'm just using it today as a bookmark because we talked about this chart back here, the SP 500 stocks above 200%, 200-day moving average, the percent of them at 31.8%, right? So we are talking about that, right? So it is below, and then we saw like some bookmarks where we got a buy signal and price was above the 200-day moving average, where Ethereum took off on the weekly chart, where Solana took off on the weekly chart, right? So had a weekly close back above the trending dots. That's a positive sign. RSI had a buy signal on the weekly chart, positive sign. Weekly chart closed at about 49 on RSI, positive sign, right? There are many positive signs that the ship has been turning around, right? MACD, bullish crossover on the weekly chart, right? Another check mark, another check mark. Let's drop down the daily chart. The daily chart already had a buy signal, right? So it's very similar to DOT, very similar to Cardano, and maybe very similar to NIR, and maybe very similar to Ethereum, and maybe very similar to Solana. So buy signal back here on the daily chart, not even a pending buy signal on the weekly chart yet, and then not even regain the 200-day moving average, right? So it is possible that it could see a pending buy signal on the weekly chart once it gets back up to this price. So, but as of right now, it had a buy signal. It got ultra bullish. It's kind of back, retracing a little bit, taking some time off the clock, letting the trending dots catch up, letting the moving averages catch up, and then we'll see if it takes off from there, right? So that's FTM. John, hey, Jesse, I'm still here. I've been on the replay crew as of late again today and catching up. No problem. Tesla John, we need you on the replay crew. We talked about it. 1.25 speed is probably the fastest I can handle. And if I want to really absorb stuff, I need to be at just regular speed, right? I can't handle it. I like to get through certain things at 1.25, but if I really, truly want to absorb, like whether it's recorded coaching or something like that, I have to be at regular speed for me personally, right? Because I want to watch it one time and I want to absorb it the first time. But welcome back, Tesla John. It's good to see you. Good to have you back, my man. And good to have you on the replay crew. Thank you. Coming in late, but present. Awesome. Rick's money. Jesse, do you have a paid group where I can join and copy your swing trades? Maybe. Andre, we don't have a copy trading, right? So the answer to your question is, right, Market Sniper Pro, the only thing we don't have affiliate links. We don't have paid sponsors. We're not even monetized on YouTube. You can come to your Market Sniper Pro or Jesse Olson, right? And the website is there. You just click the website. This takes you to Market Sniper Pro. And we only have 2 services. So this is the homepage, right? And it talks about what we do have. We don't have copy trading, right? I'd rather teach you how to do it, but that doesn't mean I don't post things that are breaking out. I just don't have an official copy trading service. I'd rather teach you how to do it so that one day when I'm not here, that you don't need me anymore, right? And that one day you can learn to do this yourself and one day you can take control of your own destiny, right? So I don't have copy trading, right? It's not financial advice. It's for educational purposes only. But I do post in the Discord. I have a Jesse Olsen only channel where I'm the only one who posts my charts, right? And I post all the details of it. Uh, so you can always take a look at there. But if you want to just poke around, there's other snipers posting their charts, posting their trades as well. Whether it's crypto, stocks, futures, commodities, we have it all there. So you can just poke around and get the sharpshooter candles there. Or if you want to take a deeper dive, right? Sharpshooter package, $79 a month. It's got 60 plus hours of recorded coaching. And then you get 2 indicators. And then even sniper bot alerts based off of the trading strategy. We didn't build a strategy based off of the indicators. We built 2 indicators based off of my strategy. We built sniper bot alerts of potential buy and sells before the buy and sells, right? So that's all part of the sharpshooter package. There are scammers out there who charge $1,000 for coaching, pretending to be me. We don't have that. We only have $79 a month. So that's it. That's my plug. That's thanks for asking. But yeah, my recommendation, Andre, if you're on a losing streak, we've all been there before, right? I would just say take a break from actual trading, go back to the computer lab, see where you're making mistakes, and what it comes down to is that you might be just jumping in and jumping out, and you might have a good strategy. You just might not be executing your own strategy, right? It is possible you have a good strategy and you don't even need my strategy, but you're not executing your own, right? Part of that, one of the reasons why I built out this dashboard and it's only in beta test is for this reason, right? So based off of feedback, based off of market snipers in coaching, right? There's a gap in like people are just not executing properly, right? So that helps develop your own strategy, or if it's my strategy, or if it's strategy of like, hey, it's divergence plus reversal candle. I'm taking a long position and it breaks a trend line, right? Whatever, it helps you define and build out your strategy, and then your trade assistant documenting all your trades, documenting your performance, seeing it on a calendar view, all the tools, if you're a market sniper, that we're building out so that you can continue to win. And so if you're on a losing streak, maybe just take a break, go back to the computer lab and go back to talking, like dial in your strategy. And if your strategy is already a winning strategy, it just might be your execution. We've all been there before. Just take a break, take a step back. And if it is your strategy and you're executing your strategy, maybe you need to change your strategy, right? So we have tools built off of the strategy. We didn't build a strategy off of the tools, right? So a little bit of a difference there. Thanks for bringing that up. We're catching bass, the wife and I both. Awesome. Me and my wife went fishing, but I blame California lakes. I blame Arizona lakes, right? We didn't catch anything. We caught like these 4-inch catfish. Oh, so disheartening. So disheartening. So good for you. Also been killing it with Solano. No, that's not how I say it. Solana, right? But I spell it Solano, right? Thanks so much for the education. It's giving me confidence to trade. Awesome, my man. But at the end of the day, we can give you the tools. We can help give you the confidence. We can show you what I'm looking at, show you what I'm interested in it. At the end of the day, Rick, you're the one executing the trade. So always give yourself a pat on the back. And don't forget to take profits along the way. We're for profit. We're not, just for the unrealized profits over there. So good job, Rick. I rewatched NQ. Great call. Okay, awesome. Yeah, we're trying to call it every single day in the live streams, every single day, right? Be balanced. Hi, everyone. What platforms do you mostly trade on, and what do you do when having like only $450 left to trade? I had to seek all my portfolio stock and crypto during bear market because of cancer. Oh man, sorry to hear that. Be balanced. Hope you're feeling better. Hope you're feeling stronger. That sucks. Sorry to hear that. Hope you're healthy. It depends what region you're in. Be balanced. I don't like to give answers to this question. I get this question all the time. I don't have affiliate links. I don't want to give out crypto exchanges and then that crypto exchange is shady and it goes down, right? So it depends on what area you're in. If you're in the US, you're limited for like leverage and stuff. So if other people put it in the comments, great. I don't like to. I don't want it to come off as like I'm promoting someone. I have 0 affiliate links. I want to keep it that way. By the way, I'm hit up in my DMs every single day by multiple exchanges every single day. And they have some huge offers. And every single day I turn them down, right? They have huge offers. If I promoted exchanges, they would, and you guys traded off of that, even if I don't believe in them, they would give you 50% of all your trading fees, right? And I turn them down every single day, right? So just keep that in mind, right? And you see other people talking about, oh, they don't charge anything for education, right? But here's my affiliate link. Well, do they really have something to offer? Or they just care about your trading fees, right? So just be aware of the quote unquote knight in shining armors who don't charge anything for coaching, right? But they have trading fees that they collect 50%. Do they really care if you trade, or they really care about teaching you, right? So I do. There is a paywall, right? We do charge for that, but we're charging what we believe in. Now we don't charge for other things. So be balanced. Had to sell. Man, yeah. So start off small. Some words of encouragement. Be balanced. One of our snipers on a high risk account, Arnold, longtime sniper, had a very high risk account for crypto, right? Started that account with $100, and then he posted, this is all public knowledge. It's not, he didn't tell me in confidence, and then I'm sharing it publicly. If you DM me something in privacy, I never share that without your permission. But this is a public post on the Twitter X app. So Arnold talked about and showed that he went from $100 to $4,000. So 450 sounds small to some people, and 450 is probably more than, probably 60% of Americans in their savings, right? Arnold started with 100. He probably had other trading accounts too, but he did start an account with $100 and he grew it to over $4,000. Probably takes time, right? He's been a market sniper for more than a year. So it's not going to be overnight success. So just a little encouragement. Crypto chart R&R, looking to add to my short position at 0.05 on Casper. Hey, by the way, crypto chart, welcome. And thank you for all the details of the comment, right? On Caspa, multiple drives of bearish divergence. On the daily, thoughts kind of early. Whew, deep breath. Been talking. All right, Caspa, let's take a look at it. We've looked at this one before. Caspa. I don't usually do the Binance one just to stay consistent, but here's MEXC, one of the ones that aggressively recruit me every single day. Oh, what did I just do? I always do that. Caspa. I'm going to retype this in. There we go. All right. So it's been battling. It's been bearish divergence, right? It's been battling. Be thanks. You're welcome. Be balanced. Okay. So, it still has bearish divergence. Just like you're saying, crypto chart. So good call on that. We've talked about it. Bearish divergence with a reversal candle, breakdown, reversal candle, bearish divergence, breakdown. Still holding this upward trend line. another reversal candle, uh, more bearish diversions. I mean, there's so much bearish divergence. But one thing we do always say, there could be continued bearish divergence. And overall, the daily chart is still bullish, right? So the daily chart is still bullish. The weekly chart does have longer term bearish divergence, right? This could be additional bearish divergence. This, I mean, this looks like bearish divergence, and bearish divergence. So probably just have to like wait patiently, right? Uh, no MACD bearish crossover. So overall, it is still bullish, but there is long-term bearish divergence. So probably, like you said, you have to remain um, patient. This looks like a possible rising wedge, right? So at some point, it is going to break down, and it does look like it's running out of room. And as you can see, it can remain diverged for weeks, if not months. We talk about this a lot. So let's drop down to a lower time frame. This does look like a rising wedge, and so at some point, it is going to lose steam. And so maybe you watch it on like a lower time frame, right? So you've got this like longer term rising wedge, and at some point it'll start breaking down. And so you're just going to kind of watch it, right? Continue to watch it. There's a trend line there. Looks like it broke down. Could be back testing it, right? Is this a reversal followed by a lower high on the lower time frames? So just be cautious because it's still bullish on higher time frames and it could remain diverged, as you can see, for a lot longer than people think, and people give up on that. So just be aware of that crypto chart R&R. But the 4-hour chart starting to look like, broke down from that trend line. Got this longer term trend line here, right? So just got to kind of watch and wait for it. But it looks like it is putting lower highs in, maybe lower lows on the 4-hour chart, right? Let's see here. Nope, did not put in a lower low yet, right? So just be aware of that. But I think you're on the right track. I think you have the right thought process on it, and I think it's just a matter of time. So just be patient and make sure your stop losses, all that stuff on there, right? Crypto R&R, UNL is getting more and more bullish, slowly adding, should be a great winter play. Okay. If we have time, we'll circle back. Andre, you got it, my man. Thank you. Praying for you, be balanced. Yes. Shout out to Rick. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. Be balanced. Yep. We're a tight market sniper community. We don't have 100,000 people in the Discord. We don't have 10,000 people in the Discord. We don't have 1,000 people in the Discord. We have market snipers that are all like-minded. And it seems like we have a lot of good people in there. And we've had a couple bad apples here or there. And don't take kindness for weakness. If I spot that you could be a bad apple, I will give you the benefit of doubt, and I won't call you out publicly. I'll direct message you. Thankfully, I've only had to do this a couple times, and a couple of those times we came to agreement that it wasn't a good fit for them to be in the Discord, and so I canceled them out and refunded their last payment. So, I want it to be like-minded people. People are hyper focused on charts. People are hyper focused on trading, whether it's day trading, scalping, swing trading, or investing, right? It could be a long position, investor type. And then good people, right? We want good people. We want generally good people, right? So if you're not a good fit, I'd rather have a strong, good community than to collect your $29 a month, right? So your $29 a month, I'd rather have good, positive people who are like-minded and are hyper-focused. All right, be balanced. Rick's Moneymaker, one of those people. Jesse, a major reason I'm following you is because I believe in your integrity and good character. Thank you. Doesn't mean I can't be obnoxious, Rick. It doesn't mean I can't be highly competitive. And it doesn't mean kindness isn't weakness. And it doesn't mean I'll do what I have to do. And it doesn't mean, I can be a jerk sometimes, right? But overall, I do care. I do care. I do care about you. I do. I care about the good people, right? I don't care about the bad apples. They can leave. Thankfully, we've only had a couple. In a year and a half, we've only had a couple. So I'm thankful. I'm thankful we're attracting the right people, and we're attracting a lot of talent. We have a lot of talent. That Arnold point reminds me of my yes. Thank you for bringing that up, Colson. I remember the story. Couldn't have done it without this group. Arnold point reminds me of my ETH lottery position last year. What Colson is talking about, hope you don't. Colson's talking about this publicly, so I'm going to talk about it again. Colson literally had a scratcher lottery ticket, and with that money, he went more aggressive. He was already in the money, right? A scratcher that was given to him. I think it was given to him, and he flipped that money. It wasn't like it was $10,000. I think it was under $1,000. Colson, let me know if it was under $1,000. And he kept flipping that with high leverage. So he took like a free scratcher under $1,000 and kept flipping that into thousands of dollars. So awesome. That was a great story. So yeah, let me know. Be balanced. Yep. Nitin DeCania, you have such a good vibe. Love associated with. Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. We tried to. Doesn't mean I'm not perfect. I do my best. I am highly competitive. I can be shown as aggressive sometimes, but for the most part, I do care about the people that are good. But I make friends easily, but I don't keep them long term, right? So it's very hard to get in my circle. Once you're in the circle, I want to keep you there. Wes Diddy is one of my closest friends who's on here every day on the live streams. I've known him since 2015, and he's probably out of my closest friends. He's one of my friends that I've had the least amount of time. So think about that. 8 years, right? So once you're in, you're stuck with me. I'm a very loyal person. But I make friends easily, but I don't keep them, right? So if you break trust, if you break all that stuff, then I'm not interested. So Luis, great work, Jesse. Keep it going. Thank you, Luis. I appreciate it. All right, let's circle back. We got a little bit of time. This is going to be the last one. UNL crypto R&R. I'm assuming, yeah, you said great winter play. Okay, so let's take a look at it. Last one, UNL, just because you sparked my interest on it. Which one is it? Which one are you looking at? Crypto chart R&R. UNL, great work, Jesse. Keep it going. Yep. Do we have any new comments there? So I'm not seeing it. Let me know in the comments, UNL, and we'll come back to it. If you want to take a look at it tomorrow on tomorrow's live stream, come back, let me know. But right there, we're probably going to call it, under $1,000 scratch winnings went 100x on ETH. That went 70% from my entry. I still laugh at that move. That's amazing, Colson. I love to hear that. We're not gambling. Oh, natural gas. Okay, yeah. We'll take a look at it tomorrow. We're going to call it today. We're already an hour and 18 minutes. Remind me, crypto chart, natural gas tomorrow. We always have it on the charts anyways, on the watch list. I love to hear that, Colson. You didn't risk that with your main trading account. You took a scratcher and you flipped that into high risk, high reward, but you managed your overall trading account. With that, thanks for all of your support. Let's smash the like button like we have been doing. Let's beat the 61 likes. Let's bounce back from that negative 37 likes yesterday. That was awful. Come on, help me, help you, help me. Thank you. Hope you guys have a good day, and we'll talk to you and see you on the next one.